Hello everybody, welcome to the Simcade League YouTube channel for our Gran Turismo 7 pre-season race, ready for season 4 races I should say. We're doing the Group 3 and the Group 4 race tonight. So first things first though, we are going to start with our trailer for season 4 of the Group 3. And I will show that to you any moment now. Enjoy. There you go, that is our Season 4 trailer for Gran Turismo 7 in the Group 3 cars, lovingly made by our very own Lance Fenton. Thanks a lot, buddy, for doing that. Really appreciate it. Champion on the track last season in the Radical Cup and a champion editor as well. Really good stuff. Now, I am waiting for our racers to join. We do have a little bit of time before we get going with the actual qualifying. And we are now seeing some people join. Here is Last Ninja Cow. So we're just testing some things again before we get started with the season. Trying a little bit less tyre wear tonight for the Group 3. Following this race, we will also have our Gr4 Mégane Cup trailer that I created. So that last one you just saw was by Lance, who has just joined the lobby as well. And the one that you'll see later has been made by me, which we'll show right before we do the Méganes here at Trial Mountain. So normally for any sort of testing, I would join in racing, but I do have a pedal board issue at the moment with my Logitech pedal board. I'm waiting on some cleaner, some contact cleaner to get that sorted, which will hopefully mean that I can get going in Season 4 from the off. Personally didn't have a great Season 3 myself here in Simcade League. I was a little bit disappointed with my performance in the F1 22. And in the Gran Turismo stuff as well. F1 Classic I took part in. So yeah, hoping for that to be fixed. Got Tom here on track currently, leading the guys off. This will be his outlap, I would have thought. Rocking the Monster Energy livery. So, I'm going to give these guys 20 minutes this season to do qualifying. They are actually going to get a little bit extra time here, just due to me putting the lobby up slightly earlier than we announced. Let's see who is on track currently. So we've got Tom, Lance, Ninja, Stranger Craig, we've got Mikey in the pits, Liar Crier in the pits. 6 on track so far. That is very good going. Hope everybody's well tonight, by the way. Get your weekend started right here with Simcade. I guess I should put some times up on the screen, shouldn't I? Because we're about to get our first lot of qualifying times here. And it looks like Tom's going to be the first one round. Already seen some tyre wear here from the drivers, of course, in our Group 3 season, which is going to be our featured season here on the Simcade League YouTube channel. You will have tyre wear to deal with. Now, it has been lowered tonight, but those softs do not look like they're going to last overly long. Different cars have different wear rate. Should get a good few laps out of the softs. I did get an inside scoop from one of our drivers earlier about the tyre wear for tonight's race. We should be theoretically looking at 7 laps of soft tyre usage. You can see we have got light damage on tonight, so the cars get damaged briefly. And Tom is going to set the first lap, and it's going to be a 54. A 1 minute 54 for Tom, or TG. I don't know if he likes me calling him by his actual name. So who have we got coming around next? Looks like Hip. Is Hip on an outlap? Or is Hip on... No, he's on an outlap. It says right in front of my face. Hello, Lance, in the chat. Hello, Michael, Liar Crier, TG. Thank you all for joining so quickly. We now have 7 on track, which we like. We likes it. Do subscribe to the channel, guys, if you're not already. You will get to see all of the racing that we're going to do in Season 4, which includes F1 22 on Thursday nights, Gran Turismo Gr3 and 4, both on Friday nights, like you will see tonight. And then Assetto Corsa Competizione on Saturday nights, every other week. And for a full list of the schedule to come, do check out the Simcade website. Ninja goes fastest. It's a good lap. Now I do believe that all the links, the necessary links that you'd ever need for this channel, are in the description box of this stream. Craig puts himself into 3rd and loses control of his car there, so he's going to have some serious damage. This lap is a write-off now for him. Can Tom go faster? Looking slightly quicker. Yes, he does go slightly quicker to keep himself in 2nd, and he's gone straight to the pits following that lap. Let's see what Hip can do. Now Hip, he likes this Porsche. And I think that Hip could be a bit of a dark horse in this Group 3 season. He can get a tune out of that car. And we might see our friend Hip further up the order this season. I've got a feeling some points will be coming his way. Where can he go with this lap? It's looking like a stonking one. He goes first. He's on provisional pole. 151.4 from Hip. And where is Lance? Lance is the one that I'm interested in here. He's coming up to the line. Our Radical Cup champion last season. He's looking to go pole position here. I think he's going to get it. He does. Gets it by a whole second. So Hip's dreams lasted a lap Well, not even a lap. Here's Mikey. My teammate for the F1 22 season, which was all announced yesterday. If you've not seen that video, or, well, we streamed it, but it is a video now here on the YouTube channel. It is available still to watch back. Last Ninja Cow, did he improve? No, he had a bad lap there. So Hips coming round. Who's the other one? TG, who's got himself in 4th. Sorry, I am having a drink whilst I do this. Got to wet the whistle. Tom's on an out lap, I've just realised. So Hip's going to be the next one round and across the line. Is he up? Is he up on his time? We've not seen any indicators for that yet. I don't know if we get one here leading down. I think we might have missed them all already, so we'll just have to see. Lose the car a little bit there with that camera cut. Is Hip on the medium tyres? No, he's on the softs. 20 past 7. They've actually got an extra 10 minutes tonight because we went on early. Discord's been a bit funky tonight. Are you joining, are you? Right, brilliant. We're going to have 8 on grid. Nice. I don't know if we're going to see AJ. I don't know if he's racing tonight. Let's see then. So last Ninja Cow. He's got Mike in front of him, which is going to hamper his lap. So I can't imagine he's going to improve too much on that lap. TG is coming round for another lap here, and you can see that the tyres are holding. Oh, it looks like TG's put a fresh set on though. He's only 2 laps into this stint, and his time is down. It is down. Liar Crier currently in the bottom position for this grid. He'll be hoping to improve here with this lap. Is he going to improve? He's got a 158. It looks like he will improve, and he jumps up into 5th. Fenton's just crossed the line. Can't improve, but does set another 150. So he's going at a good old pace here. Looks like Hip was getting out of the way there. Lance had a bit of a wobble. Ninja's coming round, and he's moved himself. No, Hip's gone into the pits. I always find it very confusing in Gran Turismo when a driver goes into the pits, why it shifts them out of their position. I just find that quite strange. Ninja's pulled over to the side of the road. Who's going past him? I can't see. It's Mikey, who will be in 6th then, because I believe Hip was higher than him. Not sure what happened there with Ninja. Was he just staying out of the way? Or is he sending me a message? Hello! Welcome to our stream. Hope you're well. Our driver's currently just qualifying. They've got another 15 minutes. Currently, Last Ninja Cow is going slow. Like, Lance has absolutely burnt these tyres out. I think he will get possibly another lap or so, but he does decide to go into the pits. Hips took his car wide, gets damaged. Last Ninja Cow coming through the tunnel. Ooh, that sounds nice. Very nice. He's on an outlap though, so we'll come away from him. Hips on an outlap. Everybody's on an outlap. TG's got damage, so he must have took it into the wall there. Can Gr3 get a little bit further up the grid? He is 9/10 down on TG's time. He's on the mediums. Anyone else on the wrong tyres for qualifying? No, just Liar. I have sent him a message. So hopefully he does see that. He does have time to put in some more laps here. That's a very nice angle of that corner. Liar has got my message. He's in the pits. He's going to put some softs on. Will that see him grab that 4th place, or possibly even top 3, with the speed advantage that you do get from the faster tyres? Of course, the softs won't last as long in the race. We're going to do 15 laps. I would think you might be able to split it very well, near enough half and half tonight. Probably looking at 6 laps on the softs, maybe 7 at a push. And then the rest are on the medium tyres. Lance is setting purple sectors. Oh, but he's lost it into the first tunnel section. He's kept himself out of the way of, I think it was TG. That's a bit of a disaster because he was on a faster lap. He's going to solidify his position at the top there. Probably was looking at a 149. So what can TG do to protect his position on the grid with Gr3 now running faster tyres? Was he down half a second there? I didn't quite catch that. Apologies. A little bit loose on the exit there. All time left on the track, and he's gone straight into the pits. Okay. Now Gr3 is the one to look at. He's on an outlap. Let's stay with him for his hot lap. He's on the mediums again though. I don't understand. Does he not have soft tyres? Interesting. Because he did pit. Still, they are fresh, which could result in a quicker time. Let's have a look at Mitch. He's on the soft tyres, but he's on an outlap. Let's put a message in the chat just so like I can see. Shouldn't really help him, should I? He's seen my message. Will he put the soft tyres on this time? I don't think he has any. I think I was correct, so he's going to have to go buy some in the menu. Stranger Craig is at the back here. Gr3 does now have some softs on. Now, Craig was my most improved driver last season. Of course, this is a pre-season race, so nothing really riding on it except pride. Now then, is Fenton on a faster lap? No V2 tonight. Our F1 Classic champion, he is currently away, so a chance for some of the other drivers to get further up. Got someone with a penalty TG. Hips down into third now, so Ninja must have knocked him down with a good lap, which we missed unfortunately. Let's see with Hip, can he get back up there, because there's not a lot in it. Just a tenth, just shy of a tenth between him and Last Ninja Cow, with 9 minutes remaining of this qualifying session for the Group 3 race here at Trial Mountain. And Hip seems to just be coming around. For some reason he's going super slow. Not sure why. Let's see with Ninja. He's also going super slow. What's happened with these drivers? Here's someone who's not going slow. It's Lance Fenton. Currently provisional pole with a second lead over Last Ninja Cow. He's worn those tyres again though. He really is using every available part of those tyres. It seems to be the front right that's most impacted here for the Trial Mountain course. Looks like he's gone a bit deep into that one. Let's see as he gets towards the line. And no, he's binned it off. Alright, we go back to Hip. Gr3 has managed to get himself... No, he's still in 5th. Thought maybe with the tyre change we would see an improvement. Is this his first lap though? It is his first lap on the softs. So let's see. It should give him an advantage, providing he hits all the markers and everything. Hip moves out of the way. Can he put TG under pressure for qualifying? Here he comes in. Down onto this straight, well, sort of straight. There's a little kink to it. You can take it pretty much flat out though. Braking as you get to the board on your right hand side. Yeah, the cut back now onto the start finish straight. There seems to be some debris there on the track. Gr3 is gonna go... no. Go slower. Interesting. With 6 minutes to go. Can he get an improvement on his time? Oh, he gets very loose into this first tunnel. I think I said another tunnel was the first tunnel earlier. There's a few tunnels on this course. It can be a bit tricky and a bit deceiving as well when you go into them with the light change. Let's see. So he's down by 4 tenths. Not really coming together for Laya here, as he attempts to move up from 5th. It is very possible, though, that he could have a good middle sector that will bring him back around, but he's now 2 seconds, nearly 3 seconds down on Tom. Tom must have just set an absolutely stonking lap. And yet Tom remains 4th. We'll stick with Laya. Mitch goes 5th now, so Laya dropping down the order. Needs a good lap from somewhere. He's 2 tenths down. Now, we're going to come away from Laya and just see who's coming around. Stranger Craig, by the looks of things, still in the final spot. Was indicating earlier in the Simcade League Discord that he wasn't enjoying this track. So, possibly that is what we're seeing. He's just 3 tenths off Laya's time, though. Quite a close field there at the back. And this front 3 are looking exceptional. They are quite a way ahead of some of the other guys. Now, what can Hip do? He's so close to that time of Ninjas, and actually only just over a second behind the pole setter. But his last few laps have been not the best. He is on a best lap now. He's a 10th up, so if he can hook this up here, Hip would move back up into 2nd position. So we'll stick with him. Down the big tunnel straight. Has to be the longest straight on this track. Into what I think is actually a fairly tricky corner. Braking zone is an interesting one to find. Still a 10th up, so this is a good lap here from Hip. He's got to keep it hooked in. 3 minutes remaining on the clock for these drivers to set a lap. Now, will we see Hip retake 2nd spot? Oh, he's got close to the wall there, but will that take that 10th off him? We will see. Here he comes towards the line. He does take it, and he goes 4 tenths quicker. So he puts himself into 2nd position. Just 8 tenths down now on Fenton, 7 tenths down. We'll have to wait to see. Well, I can see the times there on screen. 1:51. Yeah, about 8 tenths back on Lance Fenton. Hip, like I said, is going to be one to watch out for, I think, this season. So, what will the reply be from Last Ninja Cow? He's coming down to the line now. Could be a good one. No, he's gone on 1:52. TG sending it round, sliding round that loopy corner in the tunnel. Pardon me. I've had a can of Coke, everyone. It's making me gassy, sorry. Is TG up here on his time? With a minute to go. We will see. We will let him get this lap in if he can. The clock is ticking. He's 5/10 down. Ninja's pushing. Not entirely sure that these drivers are going to get these laps in. No, they are not. Stranger Craig putting in a message there about the tyres. Very good of him. Is everyone in the pit? We still have Fenton and Hip going round. They don't want to be setting times. They shouldn't be setting times. Craig has stopped. Fenton has slowed down. Hip, mate, you need to slow down. Change your tyres. You probably will start on the softs though, I would have thought. The only thing is, waiting for drivers to select their tyres. I have no idea when they're ready. Without them indicating. Well, I figure that everyone is ready. Fenton's got the mediums on here. Medium, soft. Soft, medium. I'm just gonna start this race. We are testing, so the drivers can complain at me if they want. I forget how you do it. How do I do it? Well, I think I've done it right. I can't remember. There we go. Here we go then. We are ready for 15 laps. Of Trial Mountain. The lights are on. It's a grid start. We're leading off with Lance Fenton. Oh, and why has the camera setting broke again? This happened last week. Where's the cinematic camera? Guess I'm going to have to manually do it again. That is frustrating. So Lance has started on the medium. Hip closely following him. Hip having a little lunge up the inside, maybe. Mikey must have had a good start, unless he qualified higher up than I thought. TG down to 6th. Hip and Last Ninja Cow getting close, but keeping it respectful. I don't understand why I can't watch the cinematic camera. Why has that disappeared as an option? So Last Ninja Cow has got the move done on Hip here. These two might have a little scrap along the way, you know. Hip's started on the softs. Just keeping on the tail of Last Ninja Cow. Mitch up to 4th, just behind here. You can watch the action from Mitch's point of view. And we can see if Hip now will get this slipstream effect over Last Ninja Cow, who's also on the medium. So the 2 front runners currently on the medium tyres. They should be able to run them to lap 11-ish. But the more positive strategy would be to go maybe lap 8 or 9 on them and then switch. All depends on their tyre wear. Hip with a good tight line through the exit of the tunnel. Gets back into 2nd position. And they are swapping Last Ninja Cow and Hip. Lance Fenton is a 2.5 seconds up. The rest of the lobby will be hoping that he doesn't get too far away, which has been often the case. Hip trying to break a slipstream here down the long straight on Last Ninja Cow. I think he's kind of worked that to his advantage there. The pack is relatively close. Let's see what it is from Craig. Only 9 seconds to the leader. 2nd down on Liar Cry. He will hopefully... I'll be hoping to chase Liar down. Fenton leads them into the 3rd lap here. Just starting to push his advantage slightly, but Hip does seem to get a bit of time back on corners. I've started to pick up. But as soon as they get to straights, Fenton is putting that time back on. Where's Ninja Cow? So there is a little bit of a gap forming between these drivers. Mitch just hanging on to the back of Last Ninja Cow. Vortex Streams, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. It's our first race of the night, the Group 3 for this pre-season race. The channel trailer. Oh yeah, Mitch is closing in on Last Ninja Cow. There is 2 packs forming. Oh, it's V2. I did wonder actually when I saw the Vortex. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. We miss you, mate. We miss you. We want you on track. You're in the airport. Alright, Mitch is on a personal best. He's got an injury in his sights. Can he close him down? Oh, he goes a little bit deep there, a little bit wide. Doesn't affect him too much though. Missing the apex significantly there on that corner. You can cut right across that corner there. I have seen him drop back somewhat. How is Hip doing against Lance? Well, you can see that he is catching him into these final 2 turns, but then the straight just sees Fenton blast off again. Going to be here for the start of the season, are you, mate? That's good to hear. And Hip sets himself a personal best, which is only just slightly slower than Fenton's fastest lap. So he has got the pace. I did say that he would do. V2, for some reason I've got no cinematic camera again. Second race in a row, look. I can't get it on. Let's go into this cockpit view though. This is nice. Ooh, very nice from Hip. Nails the apex there. Fellow wheel user. Smooth inputs. He's closing in on Fenton here, you know. He's on the faster tyre. Is Hip. He wants to stay with Fenton for as long as he can. Yeah, I don't understand why it keeps happening. I thought I could start the race from the practice lobby, but I couldn't figure that out, so I backed out to do it. I'm wondering if that's maybe why. Oh, and you can see Hip is on a fastest lap charge here. Can he get it? He's really starting to put Fenton under some pressure. Now you do see this gap here drop by at least 2/10. They're going to be very close here. Oh, has he took too much of the curb? No, that's okay. Half a second in it. Fenton will put some time. But having said that, Hip's in the slipstream zone now. He really is. I can back out. I can back out and then go back onto spectate, or is that going to cause issues? I can definitely do that and not cause any issues with the lobby, right? Hip's all over Fenton here. He's giving him a race. This is what we want to see. Come on, my buddy. Well, they're both my buddies. But I'd be delighted to see Hip challenge. And he is giving some pressure to Fenton. Further down the line, TG's up to 4th. Mitch must have had some issues. Or TG's just absolutely whizzing through. I'm going to stay on board for now, V2, because Hip looks like he's going to get this overtake done. He's all over the back of Fenton. Where will he go for it? The opportunity is there, Hip. You must take it. He's got a lovely line there. Has he made it through? He got a little bit wide. He has made it through into first. Hip leads the race at Trial Mountain here in the pre-season for Simcade, for the Simcade League. Now Fenton, he's got to stick with him. He's got to reply. And I'm sure he will. Fenton's in the pits. Sorry, Hip's in the pits. That confused me. Hip's in the pits. So he got the overtake done and then pits. Lap 5. Is it a lap early? Was his wear that bad? I think you could have done another lap there, Hip. I really do think you could have done another lap. Interesting. You seem to have the pace, buddy. Fenton retakes the lead of the race through Hip pitting. That really confused me there with the camera angle. I will now leave the lobby and try and fix this, but if it causes a disaster, I'm blaming V2. There we go. Thank you, V2. You're a star. So, last Ninja Cow is 3 seconds down on Fenton. So, the race is between Hip and Fenton for the win of this pre-season race. Yes, thank you, V2. You're a star. So, Hip's got work to do now out of the pit lane. I think he's pit a lap early. If I'm being honest, he had the pace there. I would have kept out for another lap, but then I am no amazing strategist on this game. It may very well be the correct call from Hip. How did you watch the trailer, V2? Did you wind back the playback? Pardon me. I can't stop burping after this can of Coke that I've had. So the question is, when will Fenton have to pit? And when is the most optimal time for him to pit? Oh, he's took that a little bit rough there. There he is with his tribute to Queen Elizabeth II. And Ninja is dropping further back from Fenton. So, but he has got a 12-second buffer on Mitch. Ninja started on the mediums and Fenton started on the mediums, so we're going to be looking to the two of them to see when they're going to pit. It does seem like Ninja has got slightly better tyre life in him. I know that Fenton has told me that he's been struggling with the tyre wear. So that was Fenton's trailer for the Group 3 V2. Fenton made that one. Very nice trailer. We do have the Group 4 trailer to come before the Group 4 race. And Hip has made up some ground, has he? He's in 4th. Was he in 4th before? I forget. But he's closing Mitch down. Hip has the fastest lap. Fenton may well steal that away though when he gets on the faster tyres. I think we might see some pit stops around lap 9 for the medium runners. Some of the soft runners have also pit, the back runners of this race. Stranger Craig has fallen quite a way back, which is a shame. He did say he didn't like this track though, to be fair to him. Mikey is back and about, hasn't been around a great deal for the Gran Turismo stuff, so good to see him back with us. Tom also got a 12-second gap, so about 12-second gaps all the way through until we get to Hip. And he's 1 second behind Mitch. He's closing in on him. Don't make a mistake, Hip. Gets on 2 wheels, does make a mistake right after I said commentator's curse. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry. That is not what he wanted. He was on a charge. It's dropped him back by about a second. And I'll tell you one thing. Lance Fenton does not make many mistakes. Is he in the Ford? Oh no, Ninja's in the Ford. Is he in the Corvette? I think Lance was on about the Corvette, right? Ooh, I thought we saw Craig getting a bit loose then. Hip's managing to get that time back that he's just lost. He'll be heartbroken about that. Three seconds down on his personal best, which is the fastest lap. Now naturally he has gone onto the medium, so he will be a little bit back on his times, but he won't want to be 3 seconds back. As Fenton started the 9th lap. Right, let's see then. I think Fenton will come into pit on this lap. The tyre wear on that front right looks to be down to a quarter. You probably could take it to lap 11, maybe the end of lap 10 to pit, so another lap basically. But I think for the fastest option would be to pit now and get the softs on. he does have the comfort of not needing to necessarily get it optimally, but Hip was giving him a challenge. That little mistake from Hip earlier might just see him drop out of the window. We shall see with the round of pit stops, because Hip is 22 seconds back on Fenton. That's going to be close, isn't it? And you can see Hip now closing on Mitch. He should hopefully get it done on this long straight through the tunnel. Maybe at the end of it, when we get to the corner. Having said that, the Porsche, I think, seems to be good through the corners for Hip. This was why he made an overtake earlier in the race to get first ahead of Lance. Gets a really tight line through that loop. Still 4/10 back. Last Ninja Cow has gone into the pits, which I did think was the right call, but Lance has stayed out an extra lap. I do think that's the most optimal pit strategy. The back right for Last Ninja is being absolutely destroyed. As we say, different cars, different wear. No tuning allowed to try and rectify some of those problems. So Hip is going to move back up into second place here. Gets past Ninja in the pit lane. Ninja now coming back onto the track. And that gap was 5 or 6 seconds before the pit stop. It's now 4. So yeah, that second that Hip lost is going to come into play. Now then. Fenton, 23 seconds up on Hip. Will be looking to pit any moment. TG's moved up into 4th. Has Mitch been in the pits? He has. He's got a penalty. 3 seconds. Not sure what for. A big corner cut, possibly. We don't have the collision penalty on for tonight's race. We have light mechanical damage on instead. And Hip is closing in on Fenton's time. He's brought that down half a second. Obviously, he's on fresher tyres. Lance, are you coming into the pits? Yes, he is. Now then, this is the big moment. Where will Hip come out in relation to Mr. Fenton? It's going to be close. They're still not working on the car. He's in the pits now, getting the car serviced. I think Hip's going to take the lead of the race here. Out comes Lance. This is going to be on the corner. This is going to be on the corner, surely. No, Lance gets going. He does get going. 3 seconds ahead of Hip. Has that mistake cost Hip the race win? Quite possibly. We only have 4 laps to go. Just around 2.5 seconds. Can Hip really get close? He's on a fastest lap charge on his medium tyres. I do have a feeling that Fenton might have a say about that though. Oh! Now did Fenton lock up a bit there? The time seems to have stayed roughly the same, so maybe not. Maybe I'm just being dramatic. .9 seconds now, and as I say, Fenton on those softs will be going at this, but they can see, well, Hip can see Fenton just ahead. Now, Last Ninja Cow's also on the soft tyres, and he's on a fastest lap run, and it is actually starting to catch Hip slightly. This is going to be interesting for the podium spots of this race. Where is Mitch in relation to TG's? 5 seconds down on him. Any other close battles on the grid? No. It's pretty much the podium positions that we are going to be keeping an eye on here. And Hip, he's starting to drop back. The alternate strategies from the top drivers, I think it might sway in favour of going on the slower tyre first here. Is Hip gonna maintain second with 4 laps to go? So he is catching Lance in the cornery sections. Was a nice shot through the trees. Lance is on a fastest lap run. The other drivers must have lost it because Hip has maintained his fastest lap through that last lap that we saw. And Lance is starting to put distance. Such a shame for Hip. I think that little mistake he made may have cost him a challenge for the race here, for the win. But he will be pleased with his performance, so long as he can keep it going. And yes, another purple best sector. Are we going to see a 150 from Lance? Using all of that curb there. And he's now 6 seconds ahead. It has been an interesting race, V2. We've seen different strategies. It's really mixed it up. Lance now coming down to the line. He's going to get a 50.3. He goes a whole second quicker. And he is masterfully showing us what he's all about. He is a champion here at Simcade. I believe a 2-time champion. I need to get all that confirmed. Ooh, twitchy back end there. So Hip, 6 seconds back on Fenton. But Ninja must have had something happen because he was closing down on Hip. Now he's 7 seconds back. So I think our top 3 are pretty much confirmed. The drivers have now spaced out quite significantly. The only race really on track is between Mitch and TG. TG sounds like he's had some trouble there. Or was it me just being dramatic again? No. Mitch is closing on him. So there must have been something. Is he feeling the pressure here? 1.6. You've never been in the spectator's seat. No, suppose you haven't. One second now. These two are going to have a race to the end. Mitch setting personal bests. We'll look at this gap. Ninja has closed the gap by 2 seconds. Has Hip had a bit of trouble? TG and Mitch going at it. I think Mitch is going to get this done for 4th place. With 2 laps to go. He's right on the back of TG. And Last Ninja Cow's got past Hip as well whilst we've been watching this. Last Ninja Cow's got past Hip. What has happened to Hip? Oh, Mitch. Oh, how did he hold that together? Ho, ho, ho. TG's coming back. Gets twitchy though. And I think that's... Oh, where did TG... Where did he come from there? He come right back through. What a battle. Oh no, Mitch has hit the wall. He's got mechanical damage. That's going to affect him for the next few seconds. What a battle. I don't know what happened to him. We'll have to find out in the post-race. That'll be disappointing for him. He's had a really good race as Hip, and somehow he's dropped to third. TG all over the back of Mitch. These two really going at it. Oh, what happened there? Looked like he was going to wipe him out. I think he was just tucking in. Mitch going for that tight line through this hairpin section. They're side by side. Oh my goodness. And again, into a corner side by side. Good racing. You do know with Mitch that you can race. I've raced with him many a time and never felt that anything bad was going to happen. Gets very wobbly off the curb. That's going to see TG power away, I think. Let's have a look at Hip. What's happened, buddy? You're down by 3.5 seconds now. That is very disappointing for him. Back to this battle. Over half a second in it. We're on the final lap. Can Mitch close this gap? Those softs are on the edge. Anyone else on the edge? TG on the mediums. Oh, I don't... Oh, are they going to last? Are they going to last? Hip has got that damage, so he's definitely having trouble. Everyone else looking pretty good tyre-wise. Craig might struggle. Mikey might struggle. Mitch has got... No, TG's got back round him. But TG might have some issues here with his tyres. They've got half a lap to go, and that front right, it's on the edge. That could have a big effect on this race. Can it hold out? Will it hold out? Mitch with a lovely move up the inside, and he's back through to fourth. I think Tom's starting to feel those tyres, but he's still coming back at Mitch. Oh, these two are scaring me. Oh, Mitch has gone sideways. TG's back through. Is that tyre going to hold on for fourth? It's making his turns really difficult. Fenton wins, but we're sticking with this. The podium places Fenton, Last Ninja Cow and Hip. Mitch and TG all the way to the line. TG's gone off. The tyre's gone. Oh, that's heartbreak. On the last corner, on the penultimate corner. Oh, the front right didn't hold out for him, and he's lost fourth to Mitch, and he's sent it sideways across the line. Had this been a league race, Liar Crier would have claimed some points, or a point. Good racing from Mitch and TG there at the end. Unfortunately for TG, the tyre let him down, the front right. Not sure what happened with Hip. We need a post-mortem on that race. He had a big chance of winning it, I felt there. Had that little mistake after his pit stop, and I think that affected his chances, and then I don't know what happened towards the end, but he dropped out to third. Fenton with a lovely drive as usual. Mikey gets 7th. Can we see Stranger Craig make it to the line before the timer runs out? I hope so. In his Hulk livery. We are now going to do our Group 4 race on the same track, so I hope the drivers are ready for that, and it will be Craig's lobby that you are joining for the next race. Hopefully he has remembered the laps that I said. And in the meantime, we are going to watch the trailer for the Gr4 Mégane Cup. So I am going to switch over now. I hope you guys enjoy. I made this one. As I said, Lance made the Gr3 one earlier. This one was made by me. So sit back and enjoy. There you are, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that little trailer for our Gr4 Mégane Cup. And we are going to now have a race around the same track, Trial Mountain, in the Méganes. And apparently the lobby is now up. Lance, thank you so much. Yours is amazing too, buddy. Thank you very much for doing that for Simcade League. Those trailers will be going up on the channel as individual videos as well, so you will be able to watch them back at your leisure. Now, I've got to wait for this network environment thing to crack on, then we can join the lobby. In we go. So you guys need to be in the Méganes, on the racing mediums. There's no tyre wear or fuel. This is just a straight out race, and you do have 20 minutes to qualify again. So I shall spectate. Ooh, that sounds like somebody's getting... Oh no, just a bit of a tyre squeal from Craig. So Craig is on the hot lap. Anyone else on the hot lap? No, not yet. I feel like Mikey's got the wrong Mégane. Oh no, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. He does. He has the correct one. I'm being stupid. All right. Craig is on a lap. Craig will go P1. But for how long? Because he has 6 other drivers all vying for top spot. Ooh, it seems like he's gone a bit hot into this corner, and he has. And he's got mechanical damage now, which is going to slow him right down. Now this is going to be interesting for the season ahead. The drivers having to adjust from their breakpoints in the Group 3 cars to the Group 4 cars. There is obviously a slight adjustment. And coming straight off the back of nearly an hour's worth of racing in the Group 3, there will be a little bit of a transition period for them, I think. I will be joining these guys in racing these Méganes following our feature race in the Group 3. But tonight I can't, as my pedal board is broken. Trying to get some cleaner to fix it. And Craig is going to take pole position, 206. Mikey is going to... No, he's on an outlap. So Ninja, Fenton, they're on hot laps. I'm just going to briefly allow you to watch the racing with no commentary, as I will be back in a few seconds. And I'm back. And is Last Ninja Cow going to go on pole? I think he is. 201, 202, yes. He takes pole position, but Lance Fenton's following behind. And he goes into first with a 202. Who is our other driver coming along? It's Hip, who had a really good race last race, apart from the end there. And he goes into second, just ahead of Last Ninja Cow. Fenton with a 8/10 lead on Hip currently. What can Mitch do? I'm interested to see what Mitch can do on his first hot lap. So as I say, no rules really in this Mégane Cup. It's kind of the base. Just race on racing mediums. There will be corner cut penalties applied. And we do have light mechanical damage on. But there's no tyre swaps, no tyre wear, no fuel wear. Just pure racing in the Méganes. So Mitch is looking to set his first lap here. He's rocking the Red Bull livery on his Mégane Trophy. Here he comes. Penultimate corner. The camera always hangs there on that one. Final corner. Oh, he got a little bit of cut back there, a little bit of oversteer, but where is he going to put himself in the list? Goes up into second. A very good lap from Mitch. Now, Last Ninja Cow's coming back to the line, and he looks like he's down on his time. He is. Poor lap from Last Ninja Cow. Not sure what happened. Fenton, can he go quicker? No, he had a poor lap as well. Oh, I've lost the cinematic camera again. No, I haven't. It's still there. Good. Hip also has a poor lap. Second down. Now, Mitch has gone into the pits. Not sure why. Mikey, you can see, has picked up half a second. That will be for corner cutting. And here comes Stranger Craig. Wants to improve if he can. And is he going to? Yes, he is. He does improve. A personal best. Knocks a second and a half off. Still 2 seconds down on Last Ninja Cow, though. Liar Crier. He'll be looking to get away from the 2-minute 5s. Kind of rocking the like a military green with a nice little tinge of red there on his Mégane. So, penultimate corner. The final corner with that lovely camera angle. It is beautiful. Here he goes, down the main straight. Has a little twitch. Is he going to get in faster? No, he's not. He actually went slower. How disappointing for him. Right, who's our next competitor to come across the line? It is Last Ninja Cow, who's having a little mini battle with Hip in this qualifying session. They're very close. Very, very close. 7/100ths close. And Last Ninja Cow is coming towards the line once again. With 9 minutes left in qualifying, it's a slower lap again. Fenton puts in another fastest lap. 2 minutes, 1 second. And I may have woefully miscalculated the speed of these Group 4 cars. This might be a longer race than I anticipated. I'm going to quickly calculate how badly I've miscalculated it. Who's ahead of Fenton there? It's Last Ninja Cow. Stranger Craig coming across the line. Not going to improve. Way down on this time. Mikey with a clean lap. No penalties applied. Where's he going to put himself? 2:08. It's a best lap for him. 2:07, sorry. Oh no, this might be about right, actually. This race. Lion Cry comes to the line. 2-minute 4, he goes up. He does get himself above Stranger Craig. Now, there's a bit of a gaggle of cars here. Ninja ahead of Fenton. Fenton's going to get a slipstream off Ninja here, which could dramatically improve his time if he is on a good lap. Nice baby blue and orange livery from Last Ninja Cow. Last Ninja Cow goes quicker. Did Lance? He did. He set a 2-minute 0.7. As I said, that slipstream working wonders for him. Ninja up into second by 4 thousandths of a second. That is crazy. Let's see Hip. He's just come across the line. He's only 3/10 up on Mitch. This is quite a close qualifying here. And Mitch has gone off, so he's got out of the way. Must have gone too hot into that corner there. Off into the grass. I'm going to stick with Hip. He's 1/10 down. Could find it though. He could find it in this second portion of the lap. So we have lost TG this second race. He's had to go. So down to just the 7 for this. Not sure who's crossing the line. But nobody's improved currently. Fenton and Ninja are coming down to it. Now Ninja will be hoping to put a little bit of a gap in there because we've seen Hip's got pace. He's right on Ninja time-wise. So can Ninja improve this time? 2:02. No, he's down on it. Massively down on it. What about Lance Fenton? He's also down, massively down. I don't know what happened with those two there. Hip coming to the line. He's also down. So the guys are struggling currently. Now Mitch has come out of the pits. And he's on an outlap. He does have 4 minutes here to set a time. And I can be cruel on this one and just end the lobby, as they don't have to set their tyres for the race. So I think once again the interesting story here is between Last Ninja Cow and Hip. And whilst we watch that, I am going to put a jumper on because it is a little bit chilly. As we are in qualifying, just to remind you guys that we are racing in aid of Combat Stress, a charity for Season 4. It was our charity last season as well, sticking with it for another season, I believe. And you can check out all the details of Simcade League on our website, which I hope is linked in the description box. It should be. I believe it is. I should know, to be honest. I am just going to check. As Ninja is heading towards the line again. We have a Stranger Craig parked up just off the start line. Ninja does go faster, improves. 4 tenths he puts in to give himself a buffer from Hip. Can Hip fight back? No, it's not gonna be good enough. Right, Mitch is on a lap. He's just gonna get it in, I think, before the lobby changes to the race. And yes, our Twitter, Twitch, and website are all linked in the description box. So head to our website for all the information on the upcoming Season 4. We are racing in F1 22, Gran Turismo 7, as you're seeing right now, 2 races on a Friday night, and Assetto Corsa Competizione every other Saturday. Can't wait to get going. It's going to be so much fun. So here comes Mitch. He's on what should be the final run before we get into the next race. Don't think Last Ninja Cow's going to get round again. Is Craig just waiting? Yeah, it looks like he is. He's ready to clock us on. Mitch is on his personal best. 4 tenths up. He could go ahead of Hip here. He really could. He's getting a bit of a slipstream from Hip. If I were Hip, I would pull over. We don't know if Hip's going to go better though. He could be setting a fast lap himself. And we are about to start. We will let these 2 drivers get to the line, Hip and Mitch. See what happens here. Does Hip go quicker? No. Mitch could get into second. No, he doesn't. He doesn't manage it. And we're going to start the race. Hopefully Craig's seen my message. You're in charge, Craig. Well done, bud. Here we go. So we've got Lance leading, Ninja, Hip, Mitch, Liar Crier, Stranger Craig, and Mikey in this pre-season race for Season 4 of our Gran Turismo 7 competitions. Here we go. Lance leads them off. And it's done the same glitch as it did before, so I'm temporarily going to have to do this again. Don't know why it keeps doing that. Really annoying. Ninja's got a good launch there. He's got a really good launch. He's right up on Lance. He's sticking with him as they come to the first tunnel. 12 laps for these drivers. Oh, Lance has gone deep. He's going to allow Last Ninja Cow through to first place. An early mistake from Lance in the Mégane has allowed Last Ninja Cow to get through into first position. Dreadful thing to happen. And wait, Lance has gone down to third. So Mitch managed to get up to second. Hip's right on the back of Lance. And somehow the others are 3 seconds back already. What has happened to them? Not sure, but the front four are all very close. They're all within a second of each other. I think Hip downshifted too much there. But he's keeping with these front runners. Fenton will be kicking himself. Okay, let's fix the glitch. And Last Ninja Cow is still leading. To Mitch, to Fenton, and to Hip. Close group. Further back, we have Liar Cry picking up a penalty. So Stranger Craig will get really close. And Mikey, he has been away from the game. I think he's maybe just struggling a little bit with it. Oh, and Mitch has gone wide. Onto the grass. Onto the other side of the grass. And Mitch is having a nightmare. We lost him there briefly. Down to fourth. And got some damage to deal with. Hip up to third. Lance back up to, well, up into second. Got a bit wide there. Lance has got damage as well, but he's going to try and stick with Ninja, who's now a second and a half up. Hip's dropped back a little bit. Now Liar Crier is really pushing Mitch. Does have that penalty to serve though. So that big mistake from Mitch has proved very costly. They're going at it down the straight. Where is Liar Crier going to have to serve the penalty though? He does get ahead briefly. Is he going to hold it though? I think he might lose it here. Yes, he does. Mitch back through to fourth. Craig going pretty deep into there. Excuse me. I believe that's where Craig struggles a bit. A little bit of a coming together there from Mitch and Liar. Just got to be careful, boys. Look out for each other. And Liar is going to serve this penalty soon. Now, whilst we're back here, we're not keeping an eye on the top three. There is a good group here, and Craig is on the back of it. So he's got himself back in the mix for some good points. Well, would be points if it was a league race. It is pre-season, so no points on offer. So up they go with Gr3 serving his penalty. And Craig is on the back of Mitch. Can he cause some issues? He looks like he might have gone a bit deep there, Craig, and he's dropping back off of Mitch. And Laya might even have the chance to get back through. Let's just go on board for now. What is going on? That looks strange on the windshield, doesn't it? Has he cracked it? So Gr3 can't seem to get going. Can I have the cinematic camera back? Yes, I can. Craig sticking with Mitch. Half a second in it. How far back is Mitch on hip? 6 seconds. So 2 groups formed once again, and the front runners look like they're having a little battle. Fenton, half a second from Last Ninja Cow on our fastest lap. Really applying some pressure here. And will we see Lance Fenton take the lead of another Simcade League race? Did have it to start with, made a mistake, but has battled back really well. Half a second in it. Down the straight. Lance is getting that slipstream effect. He's right up on the back of Last Ninja Cow. Going down to turn 1. Gets fastest lap. 2:01.4. There's nothing in it now. The battle is on. Ninja seemingly better control through the corners at the moment. Has put the time back on the board. But then Lance closes the gap once again within 4/10. This is an interesting little battle. Looks like Gr3's got ahead of Craig. But then Craig comes back through to retake 5th. Good little battle going on there too. But we've got to stick with the top boys. Last Ninja Cow, fellow admin of the channel, leading, doing the channel proud. Fenton pushing him all the way. And Fenton is consistent here. He's near enough as fast as he was last lap. So they come towards the final corner, and is that slipstream effect gonna come in now? Let's go on board. Yes, he's eating chunks of time out of Last Ninja Cow. Will he go for the overtake? 2/10 down on his previous lap, but still pretty consistent. Lance does go up the inside, but Last Ninja Cow comes back through. Now, what is it about the first sequence of corners that Lance doesn't like? Because he's dropped back a couple of times there now, and he's now a second behind Last Ninja Cow. Not sure what's going on there. Hip is just leisurely strolling around in 3rd place. Mitch got a bit of a buffer to 5th. Craig and Laya have got a little battle going on, but it has died down somewhat now. So all eyes on Last Ninja Cow. Has 7.5 laps to go to try and fend off. Fenton has got mechanical damage. I'm not sure where that's come from. It's gone away now with the light setting, but he's sent it really deep into that long loopy hairpin. Lance also has dropped quite a lot of time, so I'm not sure what happened with those two. Did they have a coming together? Not sure. It's allowed Hip to make some progress. But these two at the top going at it. And no, Ninja Cow's gone onto the grass. How he's held that together, I don't know, but that's surely going to allow Fenton through. No, he can't get past him. But again, coming onto the main straight, Hip has royally caught up to the back of these two now. 3 seconds he's there. Lance having a look. Is he going to get this overtake done? He's trying to get there. He's just poking his nose in front, but he doesn't seem to like these first couple of corners at the moment. No, he keeps it. He's held it. Nicely done. So Last Ninja Cow has to go back into second position, which we saw him get in the Group 3 race earlier tonight. And they're going at it. They are going at it, these two. Last Ninja Cow trying to get back. He is on level peggings now with Fenton. Down this long straight. But I think Fenton's going to be able to just hang in here. Ninja has to go a little bit deeper in that corner, but gets a lovely cutback. And he's got the run on Fenton. Fenton closes the gap, pins it to the apex. Good defensive work. Ninja got one hell of a run out of that loop hairpin. Lance getting a bit tyre screechy. And Hip is just slowly closing the gap here to these two as they battle. 2.5 seconds back he is. Will Hip come into this fight? He's just quietly ticking away there. Oh, now was there a bit of contact there out of the last corner? Last Ninja Cow looks like he's going to get the run on Fenton. He's going to try and go tight to the corner for turn 1. It's a fast corner though, turn 1, and he does manage to get in front, takes it nicely. Lance is on the grass a bit, and Last Ninja Cow retakes the lead of the Mégane Cup pre-season race here on Simcade, and Hip is all over the back of Fenton. He has got himself back into the mix. Let's go Hip. Should be unbiased as a commentator, but I'm really pleased to see how Hip's done tonight. Despite the disappointment in the previous race, he did, or has done, really well tonight. I think he's going to have a good season. Now, Fenton, has he just clipped? Yes, he's got damage. He has just clipped the wall. That's going to allow Hip a run on him down this long straight. Is Hip going to get up into second? Yes, he does. So the two Brits are leading away from the Irishman. Fenton, costly mistake there, went too deep, hit the wall. And this light mechanical damage, you can see, is having an effect on these races. Has disappeared now, so Fenton back up to his full pace. We'll be looking to get back at Hip. While these two are battling, Last Ninja Cow has eked out a 2-second advantage. The rest of the runners, Mitch on his own. You've got the two lads at the back, Mikey and Stranger Craig, battling to not come last. And we're coming up to 5 laps to go. We're into the back half of the race. And once again, we're seeing some interesting stuff from these Simcade League drivers. Hip down a second on his personal best. Fenton manages to get that overtake done, but they both go quite deep there. That was a little bit scary, and that's just allowing Ninja to just crank up his advantage. Now, it would have been interesting had our other regular frontrunner V2 been here tonight to see where in the mix he would be. And that person stood on the rock there is a photographer. That is a scary place to stand, I think, with these cars whizzing round. Are you crazy? So the battle for second is on. Fenton and Hip going at it. Fenton in the purple livery with the Irish flag on there. Hip in the green and checkered flag livery. And whilst that's been going on, Ninja has just managed to get himself a nice little gap of 3 seconds. Will that hold for the rest of the race? He's got to keep it locked in, keep it dialed in. Let's go back to Mikey and Craig, who are a couple of seconds between them. Looked a bit closer earlier. Craig obviously putting together some decent laps. Let's look at his recent times. Well, his last two haven't been great. Mikey set his fastest lap, so that's why they got close, I think. Last 2 laps for Craig. Seems like he's struggled a little bit, so that was probably why those 2 drivers got close. Now, Fenton's starting to put a bit of distance between himself and Hip. And he's also closing down last Ninja Cow, so his sights are firmly set on first place. He's not looking back to third anymore. He's got to avoid making that mistake again that he did. I said earlier that he is a driver that makes very few mistakes on this game. Loves Gran Turismo, plays it to death. But that mistake we saw did allow Hip through for a couple of laps. Is on a fastest lap run currently. So back up to pace. You see that he did 2 201s and then dropped back a couple of laps. 203, 205, 205. But the last lap was a 202. Looks like he might be on for a 201 again here. And that's why he's closing last Ninja Cow down. 1.5 seconds in it. He is still on this fastest lap run. He's half a second up on his time. He looks to be going for a 2:09. 2:09, I should say. To not confuse anybody listening. But has that little fight with Hip just allowed Ninja to just keep out ahead? It's going to be close. As we come to 3 laps remaining, the start of lap 10. It's going to be close. Hip's also starting to come back a bit here, isn't he, on last Ninja Cow? Will we see these 3 bunch up once more? Fenton actually didn't get the fastest lap there on that last lap. He was looking to get it, but dropped his time. So, not sure what happened there. But once again, he's 3.5. Well, 3.5. No, that doesn't make sense. I can't do the time. 3.5 tenths up currently on his fastest lap. The fastest lap. Hip starting to drop back again just slightly. He was closing a little bit on that last lap, but will we see Lance and Last Ninja Cow come together? Now then, that sounded like hard on the brakes from Last Ninja Cow. The lead's under a second now. Is Fenton gonna get a run on the main straight? It's looking likely. He's kind of in that long slipstream. Penultimate lap. Ninja's lead is shrinking, but he's just got to hold on for a lap and 3/4 more. But Lance is all over him. Oh no, it's slipping away. Ninja, defend like a lion. Do it for the channel. Into the tunnel on the long straight. Lance is going to get the slipstream here. Ninja just closes the gap there. Just closes it off. He's defending though. He's in defensive mode now. And he's having to be. Because the Irishman is coming after Last Ninja Cow. Half a second in it. Hips dropped out of the picture. So we'll be looking to take third. You can see that Mitch is in his own little realm as well, as is Liar Crier, as is Stranger Craig, and as is Mikey. The battle is at the top. Last Ninja Cow sets a personal best. Fenton went faster on lap 10, went close to his fastest lap on the last lap. He is absolutely all over it here. And we're on the final lap, and all Ninja has to do is just keep Fenton away from him, close the gaps, don't make mistakes. He's on another personal best, but what is Lance on? He's probably on the fastest lap or close to it. Oh, the gap is so close. 0.2, 0.1. He's side by side. Lance Fenton into the lead on the final lap. Can he hold it? Ninja looking to come back. Lance closes the door this time. Gives Ninja a taste of his own medicine. He's on a fastest lap. I thought he was. Oh, the brakes. They always make me worry that people are overshooting it. The tyre screech. Ooh. It's half a second. We're coming down to the last two corners. Fenton has stolen the victory away from Last Ninja Cow. We're down the straight. He's trying to break the slipstream. And he's doing some wiggling for some reason. He takes the win. Last Ninja Cow lost it on the final lap. Heartbreak. Hip comes home in third, and it's the same podium as the Group 3 race. Some fine racing at the front there from Fenton and Last Ninja Cow. Hip earlier on as well. Beautiful stuff from the lads. Mitch is going to bring it home in 4th position. Comes over the line in reverse. Liar Cryer coming for 5th. I think everyone's going to make it to the line. He does make it in 5th. Craig in 6th. And Mikey is going to come home in 7th. Not too far back from Craig. Great racing, guys. Really enjoyed that tonight. You've done yourselves proud. What a race, says Lance Fenton in the chat. Yes, buddy. A fantastic victory for you there on the final lap to make that move. You were going for it like crazy at the end there to try and get that win, and it paid off. Congratulations. So, all that's left to say really is that we are going to be doing the same format as tonight for our Season 4. Group 3 as our featured race with tyre wear and mandatory pit stops. And then following that, Gr4 Mégane Cup. And I will be taking part in that, so you'll get a commentary stream and then a POV at the back end. 2 races on a Friday night on Gran Turismo 7. What more could you ask for? Make sure to subscribe, everyone, so you don't miss any of these streams. And to end tonight's stream, I'm going to play both trailers back to back once again to show you what we have coming up for Season 4. So here comes the trailers for our Gran Turismo season. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you hopefully in chat again soon.